I don't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fie. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really?
Yeah, all things considered, Fie's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully. And that was when I finally realized. During all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You aren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so... honestly. I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
What are you...
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Reen, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
That's our lore, all right.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine. Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
Because reasons.
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
Very well.
Thanks.
Go!
Hey! Shatter!
Target locked. Here.
Pewnie Kanady.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
Yeah, we can't destroy anything here.
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Reen?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge, but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Pauline.
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
Okay. I used to be part of a Jaeger corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think. The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphide. We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died. It was a clash with another Jaeger corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal, and after that, well, you know the rest.
That's quite a history. Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me a base to build on. How about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh, let's do it.
Now wait just a minute.
I should have known. I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You've got to be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them!
Come on. This is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
Fine. But I don't intend to hold back. so I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
I'm not going to hold back.
Fine, I'll do it.
Oh! We have to fight a
My
soldier.
turn.
Du hast kein... Nope. Nope. Ich würde dir noch welche gekauft hatte. Also noch habe.
Ja.
Of course.
Ich glaube, es sollten.
Here we go.
Because we're a little bit on a level. But it's fight.
Should have seen
So
that coming.
We
ridiculous.
just watch out them.
We should keep going.
Nice.
Success.
Finally level up to Fie. Wurde auch Zeit.
We did it.
Uh-huh.
Now we just do those crafts.
You two. It's like they're off in their own little world.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Hey, what are you four doing? Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
Students? Are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Sorry.
Please, sir, this isn't what it might seem like. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Nice. Poor Marcus. Always getting welcome to
Ooh, you're
things.
moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
Yes, nice. Glad you had a pop.
Drinks are on me someday.
Huh? Are they all still asleep? It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fie?
And you call yourselves men.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Whoa, just calm down.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night? The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fie and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first, let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
Poor Elliot. Out of the loop. Oh. Sorry. At Fiona's insistence, they decided to have breakfast before taking a look at the tasks for the day. Wow, so that's what happened yesterday after you guys left. I feel I left out now. You have our apologies, but listening to you talk about your resolve yesterday strengthened my own. I simply couldn't wait any longer. I will treat you something later. Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning afterwards like we did. Oh, so that's why you all seem so tired. Yeah, it's not the lack of sleep that gets you, it's the mental fatigue. So did you receive another packet of tasks from the governor? Yep, probably delivered first thing this morning before you were even awake. We'll look them over once we finish our breakfast. Agreed. Make sure you get plenty of to eat so you'll have lots of energy for the day ahead. And there's plenty more where it came from if you can manage it. So, underground waterway, Nilheim.port. New product. Oh no, not again, the kitten's gone. Looks like we've got quite a variety today too. Yeah, one of them looks like they'll take us to an area we didn't get to see yesterday. Yep, that's Moss extermination request for Heimbelport. We shouldn't have any problems getting there from the tram. Same from Marder Park where we were yesterday. We'll likely have to visit a number of locations today as well. And considering that festival begins tomorrow, I expect the city will be buzzing with excitement. Still, no need to rush. Well, take care everyone. It'll be fun just walking around watching that everyone puts the finishing touches on the decorations. Right, thanks sis. Thank you very much for making us breakfast. Alright, let's get started. These jobs aren't going to do themselves. So. Okay, Fischer macht das weiß ich. Ich muss es nochmal kurz gucken wegen den Büchern. Imperial Chronicle habe ich bis Issue 4. 5 kann ich schon kaufen. Welcher ist heute der 25. Genau. No, nicht Status. Muss ich trotzdem nochmal gehen. Ich habe ihn nicht gesehen. Das ist die Imperial Chronicles Issue 5. Okay. Red Moon Rose habe ich bis 8. Because 9 kriege ich am letzten Tag. Genau. Und Amelia Reprint 8 habe ich auch schon, das heißt, da sind wir fertig. Quests, Geheime gibt es, soweit ich weiß, nur auf dem letzten Tag.
Right!
Right!
My turn.
Go!
Made for walking. Genau, Field Study, Daytime. Okay, die gibt es alles noch 4. Okay, da gibt es keine extra Dinger. So, jetzt noch Fische. Letzte ist nämlich Trout, den ich hatte. Marder Park. Können wir weiter fischen. Gut, machen wir das zuerst.
This park is so peaceful, it's easy to forget we're in the capital.
I could take a nap here.
Yeah, people love to come here to relax.
Alles ab. Okay. Gehen wir rüber. Und schauen von der Seite.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Ja, da. So, Deluxe Rod. Candle. Okay, das dürfte der Aroma sein. Ich muss so langsam auf Y.
that's a catch.
Genau. Oh, Rank Up, sehr schön. Okay, es heißt... Nee, hier kann man leer machen. Dann gehen wir zum Heimdallport. Und hier gibt es noch was in der Heimdall Underground Waterway zum Fischen. Passt. Und jetzt hat man dann schon von Kenneth die nächste Angel bekommen. Nachdem, weil wir jetzt Rank Up bekommen haben. Mit dem Arowana.
Now that's a catch.
Punkte, sehr schön. Damit kann ich mehr kaufen bei Kenneth. Das war jetzt bei Punkten genau drauf gedrückt auf den zum Reinholen. Meine Herren. Komm, ja, danke.
Now that's a catch.
So, here we are, Heimdall Port. It's the main harbor that opens onto the Arna River. So that south-flowing river is the Arna. I can see a warehouse district in the distance as well. Yet it is a major hub of the capital's freight distribution network. Not quite as important as the Transcontinental Railroad or airships, but still vital. We also received a monster examination request from here. Let's see if we can track down where I made the request. Okay. No, wir müssen erst die anderen machen.
Being near water always helps me relax.
Oh yeah, your hometown is right on a lake, isn't it?
Esperanza?
I believe it means hope.
Does it? I don't know. Now we have 4 buttons to press.
Wow, this is a big one!
That is not a salmon. No, it doesn't matter.
Caught one!
Kasagin. Jawohl.
Not bad.
Sehr schön. Als nächstes... Winkel Street? Genau. I don't care about weapons, master deposit, where is that? What is this slot? Yeah. Okay. Läuft gut, läuft gut. Okay, brauchen wir noch Issue 5. Da bist du. Warum hast du noch Issue 4? Ah, 26, nicht bevor 26, sondern 26, das ist erst morgen. Ah, gut zu wissen.
Right!
Of course.
Falsch, schon wieder
My turn.
falsch.
I've got this!
And please give my Elliot rein. Thank you. Okay, dann Holkiten, Ostdistrikt. Oder wir sind später Sage. Well now, you kids must be from Forest Class 7. I'm Howard, the owner of this here boutique. You look shocked that I know who you are, but I was the one who designed these uniforms you're wearing. Is that so? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you then. Come to think of it, we just heard yesterday that our uniforms were made here. They're fantastic uniforms. It's an honor to be able to speak to the man who designed them. You're gonna make me blush if you keep all it up. It's really the other way around. You all suit your uniforms very well. You even made your own little tweaks to match your personalities. Good stuff. Thanks. I'm guessing you're here because of that request I sent in then? That's right. Can you tell us a little more about it? No problem. So we got some new shoes in, but I'd like one of you to give them a little test run for me, just to see how they hold up in action. Oh, that sounds interesting. It's not our usual kind of request. Glad to see your interest. So you got time to wear some shoes? We'll be glad to help. That's the way. Just what kind of shoes do you need us to test? They're actually the Strager Corporation's newest design. Strager Corporation? I think I've heard the name before. I don't know my shoe brands very well. I guess they ain't the public here in Erebonia. I do happen to be familiar with them, actually. I believe they celebrated their 50th anniversary last year. They're from Le Mans State, right? Yes, and yes. I'm pretty impressed to know so much. Same here. I read about them in a magazine once, that's all. Huh, I just realized that you're wearing Strager shoes yourself, young lady. Strager stuff is easy to move and durable enough. They're pretty decent. Good to hear some positive impressions. Anyway, I should probably explain what I actually want you to do. Well, after we decide who will be wearing them. The ones I've got here are for girls. Specifically girls who are maybe 106 to 100 reach tall. We've only got one person here who fits the bill. You're up, Laura. I can't imagine anyone else in our group wearing them at least. Then it's sorted. Mind if I ask you to put them on now? Of course. Seems like they're a perfect fit. You'll need this as well, so here you go. What might that be? It's an old pedometer which we'll use to track how many steps you've taken. It works in tandem with a transceiver in the shoes to count all your steps. Yeah, it sounds like overkill, but I like my data as accurate as possible. That definitely seems thorough. Is there a specific number of steps you'd like me to take before you return? I think 2,000 steps should do it. You can walk around more if you want, though. The results should be the same either way, so more steps isn't better or worse. Either way, once you clear 2,000, come back and talk to me. Understood. Okay, Laura, ready to do some walking? Always. Just the step one will increase if you remove these. Habe ich sicher irgendwo den Step Counter?
Right!
My turn.
No. Na gut, nehmen wir die Katzenkost an und sehen wir das. Dann bringen wir unsere Striche schon rein. Aber ich frage mich, ob ich die irgendwo sehen kann. No. Oh, you're... Marcius! I'm so glad you came. It's no trouble. You want us to find a kitten for you, right? That's right. She'll be gone since yesterday, and we were worried sick, but then we heard about all of you from City Hall. It was quite a surprise, to be honest. When we sent our request to the Residents Association, we never expected Carl would take matters into his own hands. Also, he didn't send it to us directly. Dad's as sharp as ever. Yeah, he really knows how to handle things around here. He's the governor for a reason. Back on topic though, I've heard that you've already all very busy as it is. Do you have the time to help us with this? If not, there's no need to worry about it. There's always time to find a pet. Oh, thank you so much. Does that mean you're gonna find No-No? That's right, we're bringing her back before you know it. Could you tell us what she looks like? Of course, she's a kitten with pure white fur and she's wearing a red collar with a bell on it. Oh, and she's a bit of a scaredy cat. Noted. So when did she disappear? Yesterday evening. She ran away because I left the window open. It's all my fault. Oh no, Cha-Cha. It's not your fault. We told you she was too small to be able to get out of the window and that keeping it open would be fine. It's so high up we never expected her to be able to get out of the way. Cats can jump. She seems like a natural assumption. You can't underestimate cats even if they're young. That applies to her too. Agreed. If there's anything else you know that could help us with? Unfortunately not. But just as Cha-Cha said, Nono's scared very easily. It's only been one night since she left, so it's very likely that she's still in the Oz district. I see. So you're probably better off keeping our search pretty local. Yes, and I think we can safely assume we should begin our search outdoors. Someone certainly would have gotten in contact with the association if she managed to get into the house. Then it does stand to a reason that she'd be somewhere outside. Great. We'll start searching right away. Thank you so much. Please find No-No for me. Let's find her. Nope. Da. Drei Personen zum Reden. Oh, no. Oh. A mom and a kitten. It's always nice to see a family getting along. Neither of them match the description we've been given though. Yeah. Maybe we should keep searching. No. What a strange cat. It almost resembles a cow. Wonder if you can milk it. I doubt that somehow. This one doesn't match Nono's description though. Yeah, let's check elsewhere. Okay, gehen wir noch zum letzten hin. No, don't think Jesus. But ich würde sagen, das war's heute mit Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao!